What else? You guys been watching anything else this week?
Just
I
horror
tapped out
movies.
some Broad City. I don't know what to watch.
Oh, didn't you watch that Gunpowder Milkshake movie?
Yeah, it's alright. It's pure action.
Just fine.
Women, shooting men.
Women getting it done. I, I've actually watched like a hodgepodge of shit this week. So like, I don't buy like a lot of like digital movies anymore, just because like so much stuff is on streaming. But like every once in a while, I will look at like the Voodoo sales and stuff,
Right.
and like because Richard Donner just passed away, they had like a sale on like his movies, and like one of them was that movie Maverick with Mel Gibson. And like I looked and it wasn't streaming anywhere, and I was just like curious about revisiting that movie because I had seen because like Dad would watch it because he's into like Western.
Yeah, it
and
seems like it
stuff.
was alright.
And I watched it. Yeah, that's kind of my opinion. Like, it's fine. Like, it's nothing to write home about, but it's fine. And then like I was on Hulu, and I was like, I wanted to like watch some new movies instead of just like the same old movies and shit, right? So I picked out a couple. One, and I gotta say, neither of them were very good. So the first one I watched was called Shadow in the Cloud. It had what's her name, Chloe Grace Moretz, and like basically like it's like during like World War II, and it starts out she gets on this plane and she has like this mysterious like package with her, and she basically tells this plane full of like servicemen that like, well, she has this letter from the government that basically says, hey, you have to pack her on the plane, and the package she has is like, top secret, and you got to like take it and protect it or whatever, and so like they're all like misogynists, and they like put her down. It has one of those like bubble turrets like under the plane,
Oh yeah.
and so they basically just like shove her down there, and then they like talk shit on the radio and everything. But like as the airplane starts going, like she sees like like in the Looney Tunes and stuff, they had like gremlins that like fuck up airplanes.
Right, like the that was like the classic.
Like Monster on the Plane or whatever it was.
Right,
on the wing of the plane.
God, what's it called? The Twilight Zone.
Yeah, there was a famous Twilight Zone.
Yeah, that's
episode as well.
the source.
Anyway, she sees this gremlin, and it's like fucking things up. And at first, like the guys on the airplane like don't believe her. They think she's like hysterical or whatever. And then like as the movie goes along, like you find out what's in the mysterious package, and like it just kind of becomes an action movie. And eventually also like some Japanese fighters start attacking their plane as well. All in all, like it's watchable, but it's not
Is it a
great.
World War II type movie?
Yeah, it's
okay.
during World War II. And so yeah, I can't really recommend it that highly. Like it's fine, but it's not great. And then the other one, and this wasn't a good movie either. I was like, I want to watch something funny, and so they had this comedy on there called Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. It's like a Kristen Wiig comedy. Not very good.
So this is more recent. This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, they're both like recent movies, but yeah, it's basically like her and her friend are these middle-aged women, and like they lose their job, so they decide to go on this vacation to this like resort in Florida. And then like at the same time, there's like this like super villainous, also played by Kristen Wiig, who like plans to unleash these like mosquitoes on this place and like kill everybody. And like that aspect of it is like really like Austin Powers-y almost. But yeah, there's like there was like maybe like one or two mildly amusing things in it, but like it never made me actually like LOL, as the kids say. It's not a very good movie. You can totally skip Barb and Star.
It also wasn't a very good review.
Well, okay, you watch it and review
No, fuck that. can't tell me something's half-assed and be like, you do better.
Well, you said I'm
Like,
bad.
oh, it stinks.
Well, you said I'm bad at reviewing it. Or are you just being? I want to see your review skills.
No. You guys already have me watching too much bullshit.
But no, it's just it's not particularly funny.
You're gonna make me watch
it's not good.
Hawkeye for fuck's sake. Ugh.
You're gonna suffer.
Speaking of which, the other movie I watched this week, I went to the theater in the first time since Birds of Prey.
You did. You didn't even invite us to see if we were interested.
I asked you.
Well, I said I was like a tentative maybe.
Anyway, I didn't think you were on board, so
Yeah, I wasn't horribly on board.
On Sunday, I went to a matinee of Black Widow, and like, it's definitely in one of it's like one of those like solidly like in betweener Marvel movies where like it was a good time at the movies. It's a perfectly fun movie, but it's not going to make anybody's like top 10 list of Marvel movies.
I'm just hoping Rachel Weisz gets a spin-off. I'd watch that all day.
She is in it. I have my doubts about a Rachel Weisz spinoff, but
Yeah, I don't know. She got surgery after The Mummy. I thought she looked incredible in The Mummy.
Yeah, she was so cute.
Yeah, I don't know why she bothered to get surgery. I mean, she's still beautiful, but man, I thought she was incredible then.
yeah, a lot of women get like plastic surgery that don't need it, and then they just kind of look weird.
Yeah.
This is a very, very slight spoiler, but I will say like the end credit scene, like it's nothing amazing. But it definitely like is a cross promotion thing. Now, you mentioned Hawkeye. It was definitely like you guess you'd probably watch Hawkeye.
Yeah, if you're willing to watch this,
Yeah.
why not try Hawkeye?
Yeah, it definitely had a lead into Hawkeye. So
Yeah, I'm not very interested in the character of Black Widow, so I didn't really care for her backstory. But people seem to like the movie, so when it comes out on like free on, or not free, but on
like Disney Plus, yeah.
So I really don't like Hawkeye, and I was trying to think like what could like make me like this character, because I was like, they're really gonna have to turn around, and I was like, you know what? Like in that final battle, if he just like lobbed an arrow into Thanos' dick, like threaded it straight up the pee hole, and then it was like one of those Rambo arrows that explodes or something, like I would have changed my tune. I've been like, all right, man, he deserved his spot. Like he took his shot, he took it,
I mean, we kind of already saw Hawkeye's movie. He did that whole like becoming a like renegade and like killing all those like what the Yakuza guys and
Oh yeah, in Avengers Endgame, right?
yeah. We saw plenty of them. I don't really need to see more of them.
I will say I like the idea that when Doctor Strange is like doing his thing and like looking at all these possibilities, like he's like the one that works is the one where Hawkeye shoots Thanos up the pee hole with an arrow. It's one shot.
Like it's that glorious, like crowning, the light shines. Doctor, yeah, he's like, oh.
Hey,
his dick explodes.
Hey, they are doing that What If animated series, so they could do What If Hawkeye shot Thanos in the dick. I would watch that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Hawkeye's one of those characters that I remember, like, me and him were talking about, like, when we watched Endgame, and, like, him and Black Widow were like doing that like no I'll sacrifice myself. No, I'll sacrifice myself. We were like all like wishing she was just like, oh okay you go.
like,
no, Hawkeye.
It went back and forth so many times. I was just like, Hawkeye needs to go down this fucking hole, man.
There's too many things wrong with that. First of all, they sent Clint and her together, and they're like the two weakest Avengers. Like, wouldn't you send, like, somebody kind of strong with Natasha or somebody, like, to give a backup? And, like, you knew one of them was going to die. Like, they were the two, like, least liked characters sent together to go get that, stone. You knew somebody was going to come back, or somebody was not going to come back, and you didn't care which one.
Now Hawkeye's going to have to do those gratuitous ass shots. It's like, I don't need that. Come on, man.
Now we got to see him feeling guilty over Nat's death and everything. I don't care about that.
Also on the superhero front, I watched some superhero TV. So I finally finished Black Lightning.
Okay.
Done with that. It's overall an okay series. I don't think it's like something like a must watch.
Now,
But
wasn't
it's
there
fine.
like a Sean Connery or like a Burt Reynolds that was White Lightning or something?
White Lightning?
I've never heard of that, but now
I might just be making shit up, man. I don't know.
like a superhero thing.
I don't think it's like a superhero, but it's like maybe like an action flick or something.
Burt Reynolds is White Lightning.
White Lightning. Black people just hate him.
Dude's racist as hell.
He was zapping people with lightning.
And then
Only black people.
I mentioned I was on, Vudu and got that Maverick movie. Well, at the same time, they happened to have Batman 66 on sale for like super cheap. And so I decided to get that as well.
I don't even remember
1966.
Yeah, the Adam West Batman show.
Ooh.
that. Oh, so it was just like the series?
Yeah, the series.
Okay.
Oh, the whole series. Okay.
Yeah, it had like the whole series for like $35. So I was like, oh, all right.
I feel like you can learn a lot there.
I saw it when I was a kid and like not much since. And I was like, okay, I like Batman. I'll check it out. So far, I've only watched like the first 2 episodes.
You
But
need to put in like one of those animations right here that's like.
I'm not that talented yet.
You need to get one of those like Batman fades.
Yeah. Only it would have to be like a different symbol so we don't get sued.
Thanos' dick.
With Hawkeye's arrow in it. That's up to you, the artistic one.
I feel like it's the most like shitty graphic animation.
And then for another dose of nostalgia, I even watched a couple episodes of Lois and Clark: The New Adventures of
Ooh.
Superman. Of course, gearing
You've been
up.
working on those for a while, though.
Of
right?
course, gearing up for when we finally get 1,000 subscribers and we launch our limited series where we do a commentary track over every episode of Lois and Clark. It's
Yeah,
good.
you keep saying that.
Please subscribe. I'm telling you, 1,000 subscribers, we're doing that show.
Yeah, I heard Dean Cain doesn't know anything about Superman either. Like, he said something recently about Superman wouldn't do something, and it was like, that's exactly what he did. He, like, did that the whole, like, I don't know. I forgot what he said. But Dean Cain seems like an idiot.
I was watching an interview recently with Johnny Depp. I don't know. I forgot what movie it was. But he's like, so, like, this movie just came out you made. What did you think of it? He's like, I haven't watched it. He's like, pretty much after, like, we finish, filming, I figure my job's done.
No pride in his work.
He's like, I did my part. Like, don't make me watch it.
Well, there's a lot of actors that say they can't stomach to watch themselves act.
I bet
Yeah, I
it
heard
would.
of
You would
that,
feel
yeah.
kind of weird, yeah.